Guys, and welcome to the Flying Flapper stream. Of course, we are playing Gran Turismo in what I'm a little bit flu stricken, it has to be said, so I hope that doesn't affect my performance today. But I am going to soldier on and you know, try and get some results, because that is something that we've been lacking in the last couple of days. So I have done a little bit of practice you know, got my lap times down a little bit, but how that compares to the rest of the field, I really don't know, especially with the Manufacturers' Cup as well, because you obviously you have to pick the manufacturer earlier in the season, and you're kind of stuck with two cars, one for Group 3 and one for Group 4. So we have picked the Audi. So today's race is Nürburgring GP with the Audi R8 Group 3, and the Nations Cup is going to be a Nissan Skyline V-Spec, the old style 1994 road car, and that is around Brands Hatch Indy. So hopefully we'll get some good results, and of course we'll participate in the daily races as well, and hopefully we'll have some fun today. But one thing I want to start off with is thank you for the continued support. People that have subscribed to the channel recently and since I last streamed, which is yesterday. Thank you so much, guys. It is much appreciated, and hopefully in the coming weeks and months the profile is going to be looking a lot tastier, and also as well hopefully I'll be getting the video editing software and uploading some decent content for you guys to peruse at your disposal. So anyway, guys, let's get straight into it. I could admire these screenshots all day long, but I'm sure that's not why you've come here. So let's go. So let's just quickly show you the sport mode. We have got about half an hour until the race starts. Now, the Nations Cup, I'm not really looking forward to this. I had a little bit of practice, and it's a car that I really don't enjoy. It is a road car. It does drift quite a bit. It's quite slow as well compared to obviously the Group 3 and Group 4. So yeah, that's going to be my weakest event. But in the manufacturers, I did do quite a bit of practice in the Audi R8. And that race will start at 9:10, because obviously we can only participate at 8 o'clock with the Nations Cup, and then like I say, last slot is the 9:10 race. So hopefully we'll enjoy, guys, and hopefully I can put on a performance. I did notice earlier on, though, I did a time trial with, well, to be honest, I tested out quite a few cars, and you know, because I wanted to see if there were faster cars than the Audi. To my very surprise, I actually posted a very fast lap time in the Audi. Now, actually, let me come back. What I'll do, because obviously the race don't start till 8, we will do a little bit of practice beforehand. But let me just show you my fast lap around Nürburgring. I was really surprised, because this is actually the fastest lap time I've ever had around Nürburgring in the Group 3. So let me just put this on for you guys. 154.884. You know, even now I can't believe I managed to hit that. So let's load it up. Hopefully it won't take too long to load up. It's take. Oh, as soon as it's done. There we go. Right. Well, it should be loading. There we go. Right. Now I believe it has recorded. Hold on, hold on. I wanna. Ah, right, I see, it only does that. Right, okay. So, let's put on the display all. There we go. maybe what I'll do is I'll restart that. There we go. Right, so the start of the lap here, down the home straight. We did hit a 156.1 before that, but this is just showing off the fastest lap. Do really adore the look of this car. It's just a shame they've kind of lowered the overall power for the sport mode to balance out the BOP settings. Those of you who don't know what BOP is, it's balance of power. And yeah, what I found in sport mode is that they lower the brake horsepower, but they also add more weight. So it means not only is it slower in a straight line, but also it's a bit of a handful when going around corners. But on this lap, on the time trial, the car is at its full potential. So what ended up happening is that obviously I hit a 54 on here, thinking Jesus Christ, we're going to do well today, and then went into the sport mode and found out I couldn't do better than a 57 because of all the BOP settings completely changing the characteristics of the car. Obviously I'm showing this because, guys, I have got a little bit of time until the Nations Cup does start. Let's hold on. Oh, wait, that one. Right, so let's pause that. What I'll do is I will change the display. Oh yeah, that's what I expect. Yeah, I will change the view for you guys. I'll put it in this view for you because obviously for those of you that are not that great on this track or whatever, it gives you a little bit of a tip. I'm not saying I'm the best driver in the world, but you know, it gives you a rough guideline of what you need to do. Sorry. Now I did practice a fair bit, it has to be said, probably a good couple of hours, and this is coming from someone that doesn't really do practice. Normally I sort of I don't really prepare. I don't even know what races I have in the the FIA races, and I just delve straight in, put in a couple of practice laps in, and then obviously with the FIA races anyway, you have to do qualifying. So then I realised how underprepared I am, and and wonder why I don't do so well in the races. So I've come a little bit more prepared today. I thought that was going to be a cut track penalty, to be honest, but got away with it. There we go, we hit that 54.884. Right, so let's come out of that. Let's do a little bit of practice with the upcoming Nations Cup. So let's come out of there. Okay, now obviously, guys, do bear with me because I've got a bit of a blocked up nose, and I'll be sneezing, coughing, you name it. I'm just feeling a little bit under the weather, so I hope it doesn't show too much in my voice. But yeah, I'm going to get I'm going to get rid of this event here. I'm going to get this out of the way, sorry, because like I say, it's not exactly the biggest circuit in the world. It's not the most exciting variation of the track either, and then also this car is Like I say, I'm not a big fan of it, but it is a road car. It's the N300 class, and they've had to lower the power, and actually they've lowered the weight actually, so that's not so bad. But then sometimes it's not a good thing, you know. If you have got a lot of power in the car and then you've got less weight, it does also mean that it can be a bit of a handful. You know, a little bit too much torque in a car can prove disastrous sometimes. So, and I definitely struggle with this car, so I want to get this out of the way. If I come last, who cares? But yeah, I have put in a lap time, 53.9 I did earlier, but like I say, I didn't really put too much practice in. Of course, I'm going to leave it with no traction control. We've got no stability control on. I always put ABS as default, because most cars do have ABS anyway, so, you know, trying to keep it real. So, yeah, let's do a few practice laps in. Like I say, it's a pretty simple track, not too much drama. Really, the only corner that you should be worried about is the first corner. If you can get that right, it can set you up for a decent lap. So you've got to be a little bit patient on the throttle going around the corners. Oh god, like that. That just violently sort of slid out of it. I had to correct the steering. And we come off the gas here slightly, ride the curb, and don't do what I just did. Oh, for God's sake. Great start there, guys. We'll treat that as a practice lap here, guys. But yeah, those of you just joining the stream right now, welcome. Hope you're all doing well and having a great Wednesday evening. Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. Okay, so we are up on that sector. Just the oversteer to ride that curb, gradually get the throttle down. Okay, that wasn't as good a corner as I was hoping, but how are we doing in time? 54.4, so we can go quicker. That was a pretty poor corner. It's very, very unforgiving, this car. If you get your braking a little bit wrong, or approach the corner a little bit too fast, we've got to slow down, for God's sake. Then, yeah, it can spit you out like a dummy, and doesn't matter, we got to slow down anyway. Go. Good tip for you guys though, if you are new to Gran Turismo and you know, you experience a penalty, all you really need to do is come off the throttle, and that will work the penalty down. You don't actually have to stop or anything like that. Two temps up. I was hoping that was better, but we obviously lost a lot of speed as we turned in. tried to trail brake around that. That didn't work. At the moment, we're struggling for 53 here. So I didn't really try too hard in practice. I've got a feeling if I come in with a 53.9, I feel like I'm going to be at the back of the pack, so I really do need to improve my game here. So I know this track really well, but this car I'm not great with. Two temps up, so it should be 54.0. Yep. Too late, to be honest. Came in a little bit too hot, and that's what happens. Okay, what I'm going to do is, because I'm not actually entered for the race, we've got 13 minutes until the race starts, or at least the qualifying starts. So let's come out of that. So yeah, I couldn't improve it anyway. I'm guessing as well that because I've only got two friends that have been on here, and it's reasonably late now, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it's, you know, there's only two more races left, so I'm guessing no one really fancied this. So yeah, like I say, 12 minutes until the race starts, so we'll get some free practice in. And then, like I said, guys, I will check out the daily races for today when I can. I do know that we've got Magyar as one of them. I did do a little bit of practice for that course, and that is using the Group 3 cars. But I didn't actually have a look at the other two races, so... So yeah, I'm very much relaxed for this race. I'm not too bothered where I come. Obviously I want to do well, but I'm not going to get too upset if I don't get the result that I wanted. And also as well, what you need to understand, guys, is I was away over the Christmas period, so I haven't actually got involved in this season at all. So you know, we have nil point in terms of the overall score in the season. Just not sure how to take that corner, to be honest. Do I go into third and coast it round, or do I drop it down to second like I have been doing? And I don't know, maybe take a tighter line. I don't really know. Princess Rainbow, welcome to the stream. Hi, you get my text, by the way. What, did you send it recently, or do you mean earlier on today? I did actually try to ring you earlier on. I don't know if you was asleep or just really busy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really been feeling too great today, and I did do a little bit of practice on Gran Turismo earlier just to get myself prepared for tonight's races. Right, let's go for third. Do you know what? Third gear is better. Third gear is much better. Is going to be a lot better? I imagine it will be. It's 53.7, so made an improvement. we know now that we don't take that in second, we take it in third. But didn't take that as well as I would have liked. Got a feeling as well that this race is going to be a bit of carnage, because like I say, it's not the best handling car in the world, and you know, if there's anyone careless in the race, if you do get that tap, it might be very difficult to recover. So okay, well, what I'll do, Princess, give us a second and I'll have a look. But thank you for tuning in, I do appreciate that. And yeah, just give me a chance to finish this lap. I'll have a look at the text. Let's get back into the thing. Alright, just bear with me one sec, Princess. Gemma, the reason why I haven't got a link in there is because I don't know what the link is. I tried, you know, doing it the normal way and it doesn't work, so that's why I can only do it that way. That is the main reason. But yeah, I do appreciate all the stuff you've been doing for me recently, Princess. Yeah, but there was no address for it though. That's what I meant. I would have obviously typed it, copy. No, that's what I'm trying to say, because I'm very small. There is no link, and obviously the link that I've got is obviously different because I'm on my own page. But anyway, we'll talk about this another time. Right, okay, so 6 minutes until qualifying starts. Like I say, I'm not confident about this race at all. I just cannot get to grips with this car. It's just, it feels sluggish and it's hard to get the right racing lines with this. But you know, I'm guessing everybody else is in the same boat. One thing I have noticed about Gran Turismo though, there are people that put some serious time into this game, and yeah, it's obviously I have practiced a little bit today, but I do have a life as well, so yeah. Oh, come on, car. Gemma, I'll do that next. Princess, I'll do that next time anyway. Yeah, that was a better last sector actually. As you can see, we gathered a lot more speed around the corner. You just got to be very patient on the throttle. It's this one I can't really get right at the moment. It's a very weird corner at the brow of the hill. You get a lot of oversteer, but as you come down the hill, you then get a lot of understeer. So it's very important to get the car in the right position and get the car pointing straight as well as soon as possible to maximise the throttle as you straighten up and as you go down the hill. So okay, we're a little bit better this time. Oh no, we're not. I thought we was. That was obviously compared to the other lap times I put in. Fair enough. So it looks like 53.7 is pretty much the quickest I'm going to get out of this car. So I really am intrigued to see what the rest of the field can do. That's not as good either. Right, okay, we'll sit in the lobby for now. Only like 2 minutes to go anyway until the race starts. So, right, let me read your comments. So, just thought you wanted to keep the name side of it private because it comes straight up. You need to know. By the way, just put the perfect tweet out. What's got 15 likes within. Oh, nice one, Princess. Nice one. You know me, I'm not good with all that sort of stuff, but okay. How was your day anyway, Princess? I hope you had a good day. I know you streamed, didn't you? And I literally didn't know about it till this afternoon. That's why I liked and retweeted it. But yeah, I hope you had a good stream. I did see that you streamed for 10 hours, so I was quite surprised because obviously I thought you was working today. So. Made an honest statement about Twitch. Oh, right, okay. We know about your honest statements then. Need I say more? Right, let's put the let's have a look just before we start. For those of you just joining the channel right now, or for those of you that have not been able to get into the stream but are watching the past broadcast, I hope you're all doing well, and like I say, I hope you do enjoy what you see, and I just hope that a 53.7 is a half decent time. I've got a feeling it's not though. It's the only problem when you get into an FIA race is that because obviously you get people that practice beforehand, you don't know what times they post, and it's only like your friend rankings that you can kind of get a rough basis, but then obviously you don't know who you're going to get match made with. You know, you might be paired with a fast group, or you know, you might have people similar skill to you. You just don't know until the event starts. So yes, I've seen your spanner. It's better than a sword, isn't it? There we go. I've liked and retweeted your tweet, Princess. Let's have a look. Fair play. Well, we'll see what reaction we get later on then. I'm sure if you've got that many likes and retweets and comments already, Princess, then I'm sure there's going to be some sort of backlash, isn't there? So It does need this symbol, doesn't it? I think it's much neater. Right, so I've already noticed a couple of people I've raced against. I've raced Matthias in grid 5, and I like that, Happy Meal. And I'm pretty sure I've come across Tom 7315. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday actually. Kowalski as well, I recognise. Obviously, like I say, I've come across quite a few people being in the B class. Clearly there's not many people that have tried this event out, because we've got a lot of A drivers in here as well. Now, I don't know how it works on Gran Turismo, whether or not, or how it works, because I'm quite close to an A class. Now, do they work it out where they try and pair the people that are on the high end of the B class, and you know, if they've got limited numbers for that class, then link you up with the, say, the not so good A class drivers? Or, you know, I don't really know their algorithms of, you know, how they actually matchmake with you know, other competitors. So we'll have to see what happens, but like I say, I'm not confident in this race. I've tried my best, but I'm really not getting on with the car at all. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. I haven't, but I'm sure I can. I'll get to see later on. So yeah, 40 seconds till qualifying. I didn't think there was any point in me warming up. I was just waiting in the lobby. Like I say, this is my first race I'm competing in this season. It's a little bit late, but I was away for Christmas, so this is the first opportunity I've had to actually join up in a race. It says you've seen it, that video. Oh, sorry, yeah. But I wanted to replay it, and it wouldn't let me replay it, Princess. I don't know why. I'm not sure why. But yeah, I did see it actually. Sorry, I didn't realise what you meant by that one. Oh, Jesus. Like I said, guys, I do apologise. I am feeling a little bit under the weather, so I do feel like I'm struggling to talk right now. So really, I'm on a sort of race with these guys because I want to see if they're any quicker than me or not. I'm expecting them to be, but I mean, Jesus Christ, that guy in second just took a very wide line in. Imagine, he probably would have got a penalty, even though this lap doesn't count, but you still get penalties on this game. That guy's gone wide. Clearly I'm not the only person that's struggling. Okay, come on. Very, very wide. Surely he shouldn't be getting away with that. Oh God. Come on, give me a 53. Come on. Right, 54 it is. So, drop down to P9. I do feel I can get a little bit more pace, but you saw earlier on, fastest lap time I could only produce was at 53.7. So what are they getting? 54.1, 55.5, 54.1, 53.8, so that's put me up to 7th. Oh god, Jesus. I'd imagine I've lost a lot of time there, going sideways into that corner. We'll get to your comments soon, guys, but so you want to qualify half decently. That's pulled me up. See in my mirrors. This is any better. It's got my slipstream as well. 53.6. Up to peak. Oh, 5. Oh, Jesus. Not sure why there's a yellow flag there, because at the end of the day, it's qualifying, isn't it? So. Oh, God. Sorry. Sorry. Trying to get out of the way. I knew he was the faster guy, so oh Jesus Christ, man! I'm trying to get out of people's way here so I can start a clean lap, and I didn't realise how close people are together. Oh, ATI boy, welcome. How you doing? Old school gamer. Through that. Old school gamer, TC, yeah, traction control is off. Never used traction control on GT. I have counter steering on weak, and I have ABS on default, but other than that I have everything turned off. But yeah, welcome to the stream, ATI. Hope you're doing well, mate. I believe this is the first time you've been in here on YouTube. Good to hear, good to hear. Thank you for tuning in, I do really appreciate it. How much time have we got? 4 minutes, so we got 3 minutes, 3 attempts to get some laps in. Maybe even 4. Probably 4 actually. Quicker. It is. It's up to P7. Is this guy going to get in my way? No. Fair play to you. So, ATI boy, I've noticed you have been playing this game. I've liked a few of your escapes photos and stuff like that. How are you finding the game? Have you got used to Gran Turismo now, or do you not touch it anymore? I have kind of got used to the braking on that corner though. That you sort of brake and then you let go of the throttle. As you go around the corner, the car naturally wants to turn right. Ah, bollocks. I did screw up there. I knew I had the guy, the fast guy behind me, so kind of wanted to get out of his way really. And, you know, to be honest guys, I'm quite happy because, you know, I only hit 53.6 in qualifying, and I've already, sorry, not in qualifying, but in practice, sorry. And we're now in qualifying, and I've got 53.4, so. How long we've got? We've got 1 minute 46, so got time for one more lap, and then yeah, it'll be make or break on this lap. Oh, slow down, probably a bit too early then. I think we're down though. Let's take on the count. Yeah, it looks slower. .53.6, so let's exit there. Let's have a look at the standings. So we are P8 right now. First place with 52.6, so 8 tenths up. So we're not too bad actually, guys. I'm actually really surprised. Right, let me just quickly have a look at the comments. So, so lost my tags this morning, broke my control. I did take theirs several times, but not the point. Re-downloaded this, and you should see my car, sexy. I sorted the pictures out. Oh, nice. Okay, you got something for me as well. I've learned how to upload pics from Photoshops to GT for my car. Nice, nice. Why is that helpful review? Game is good. Spending too much time in livery editor. You see, that's something I haven't been doing at all, ATR boy. I mean, I'm not. I think I'm creative, but I'm not very good at implementing it. But Princess Rambetta is a designer at heart. She loves to do all graphics and things like that. So I look forward to seeing your car, actually, Princess. Penalty subtitles. Yeah, it does. It does. So I think they are slowly getting it right, but you know, they are patching the game quite regularly. So in time, it is getting better. But just yeah, there's a few flaws. But you know, I could mention another racing game that's got many more flaws than GT. So no, do it yourself. Oh God, it's a bit harsh, isn't it? Right, so guys, hopefully we'll get a half decent result here. I was not expecting it in this race. I really wasn't expecting this at all. I really thought we was going to battle with the bottom. So hopefully, if we can stay clean and out of trouble, hopefully we can at least get a top 10 finish. Or maybe beyond that. We'll see. Fingers crossed. So we've got Zola, P5, 53.114. Kowalski, who I mentioned earlier, 53.337 P6. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but in P7, 53.394. So you can see the lap time very, very close myself. Not even a tenth down from there. P8. Polo Super, 53.494. P10 is Tokrig with a 53.5. 4-4. Happy Meal. Cool, I can't quite like his livery there. 53.6. Steph, I think I recognise that name. German, 53.633. Matthias, I mentioned him before as well, 53.7, P13. Adriano something, P14. P15's Cannonball with a 53.819. Mr. Ray in P16, 53.865. Elite Turbo, 53.868 P17. P18 PG Motorsport, 53.980. P19 is that guy I was telling you about, Tom, with the 54.072. And then riding up the rear, we got Moto with a 54.330. So pretty close times, it has to be said. Come on, AI, don't stick me on the outside, please. How close the car behind me is, but then how far away I am from P7. The slipstream. Very important not to go off here. Just trying to keep it steady. Trying to avoid contact if possible. So, reasonably clean getaway. Just ride the throttle tool a little bit. Make sure you don't stamp on it because you will lose the rear. So, after one lap, still in P8. I'm being a little bit tentative here because I don't want to make any mistakes. Try and keep the tail of the car front. What I did forget to do was change it to radar, just in case I do get anyone close up to me. Oh, someone has spun off. He's rejoined the track. He's given the French driver a little knock. That was Kowalski that went wide. Up the inside. So we've managed to take one position. Oh my god, we've gone a bit wide. Oh my days. Just managed to keep it. It was actually good driving from the French guy as well, for not colliding into me. A bit of a mistake for myself. Got away with it. Yeah, the car does need more pace, definitely. Oh, Kowalski all over the place right now. Wide, and he's managed to keep the speed. Back off slightly, try and be a little bit more composed. Very, very tricky, this course with this car. Obviously I want to push and I want to maximise what I can get out of the car, but it's very, very unforgiving if you do make a mistake. Sort of hoping that the cars in front do make a mistake to give me an opportunity to pass them. Come on. Come on. Seems I've lost the pace slightly. Oh, we've gone very wide there. But quite a gap between myself and the guy behind, so don't really want to do anything stupid. Bit of a battle going on between P5 and 6. A little bit of contact, but nothing major, nothing to cause any spins. But yeah, the key to driving this car fast is really... How has he got away with that? The key to driving this car fast is just being smooth. No dramas. Try and sort of steer as little as possible, really. By obviously getting straighter lines. Princess are gonna have to wait till maybe after the race to read your comments. It's just very difficult to take my eyes off right now. God. Oh Jesus! Got away with it. Hanging on, really hanging on there. So really no real dramas in front of me. We have 4 laps remaining. Broke a little bit too late there, went in a little bit deep. Oh jeez, I managed to control it well. We nearly got a cut track there. Very, very close to cutting the whole corner. Oh. So we have lost touch with the pack in front. But yeah, the race is definitely going a lot better than I was expecting. So let's hope this is a good sign, you know, of things to come. Let's hope so. Yeah, the flags, so someone spun. That is the guy there. That means we're gonna, well, I don't know if we're gonna catch him, but definitely draw up alongside him. This guy, oh my god, had to let him through in the end. Rudy as well was invisible, so did he go off? Oh my god, and there's contact in front, more contact in front, Jesus Christ! And we've taken 3 positions there, much to my delight. Myself and Kowalski got away with that. Last lap, come on. Another yellow flag. It must be more contact somewhere. And it is the Spanish driver. Not going to catch him, unfortunately. You know what, guys, if we do manage to finish the race in P5, what a great result for myself. Bear in mind we have got A-class drivers in there as well, so yeah, we're not going to catch up with P4 unless he's got a penalty or something. And in fact he did as well, so we move up to P4, so, you know, not quite a podium, but, you know, that's a good result for me. I'm happy with that. If we have beaten some A-class drivers, that should improve my ranking quite considerably as well, so. Right, okay, let me have a look at our comments then. Was that fun now? Okay, yeah, it was really good for Princess, as always, of course. Need more car picks, and so I'm going to pass out again. I need another hour. Give us a bell when you finish, please. If I sleep through, I've got you up on my PS. We'll have a good stream. Thank you, Princess. Don't worry about it. I know you'll look after me. Thank you, Princess. Thank you. Best personal, yeah. Well, that is my first race in the season anyway, so. I'm actually delighted with that. So let's just quickly have a look at the best laps. So the best lap was actually that Spanish driver, 52.4. Mine was a 53.4, so he was a good second, faster than me. But as you saw with the race, anything can happen, and I will take that 4th place delightfully. So let me save the replay. There's all sorts going off in the chat right now. Don't you just love it, guys? Don't you just love it? So yeah, the 2 guys at the top were A-class drivers. I did manage to finish above the Spanish driver that was in Class A, and Mateus as well as a Class A, and so is PG Motorsport. So, so I'm hoping that will improve my ranking quite considerably. We'll see. Take care, Princess. Thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. And I will speak to you a bit later on, hopefully. Have some good sleep, though. Let's quickly have a look where I am at, actually, because... see. So, my driver rating actually went down yesterday because I didn't get the best of results. Typically P12 and P13. So... so that 4th place must have helped me lift up a little bit. We need another good position. So what we'll do then, because obviously the next race will be the manufacturer series. I picked the Audi. So we'll be racing with the Group 3 Audi R8. It's 10 laps around Nürburgring, GP, and the best lap I put in was a 1:57 point something. Now, at the start of the stream, I did actually showcase a lap I did in time trial. Now, obviously, I wasn't aware that obviously the BOP regulations would come into place on the sport mode, but I hit a 1:54.8 in the time trial. But then obviously, as you can see, guys, the power has been dropped down to 92%, so we're losing like, was it 46 brake horsepower, and they've also added on an extra 100 kilos as well. So like I say, it not only makes the car slower, but it makes it more of a handful around corners as well. So it's yeah, it's really dumbed down, really. Otherwise, this would be a great car. But I'm guessing the lap times people are going to be posting is around the 1:56 to 1:57 region. I have hit a 57, so I'm hoping I'm not going to be last. I'm hoping we're going to be in a half decent position. But it really depends on what cars people have picked. If we've got guys in the Porsche or Porsche, then I'm expecting them to be a lot quicker, but we'll see. So yeah, 1:57.3 is my best lap time in the Audi so far. So if I get anywhere near that, I'll be a happy man. In fact, what I'm going to do, guys, I will obviously go into practice and do some laps, but I want to have a look at the daily races actually. Now I did do a bit of practice earlier on today around Magyar. We was in the Porsche 911. We posted a 1:56.956. Now I think that's a good lap time. It's certainly the best lap time I've produced around that circuit. But in terms of the field, like I say, it's hit or miss. It's literally pot luck. You could be matched with some quality drivers, or you know, or maybe that is a fast lap time. I don't know. But we've also got the Group 4s round Alsace. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And we've got the one make round Kyoto, and they've got the Samba bus again. Really? Oh my god! Well, I'm not going into that one. So we might have a race round Alsace. We'll definitely go round Magyar, and obviously we've got the manufacturer series coming up at 9:10 as well. So well, that is at 9 o'clock. That's at 22. Won't have enough time, will we? I don't think. We might do, but I don't want to risk it because it is the last time slot. So we'll do a few more laps of Magyar. Then we'll go on to practice for Nürburgring with the upcoming Manufacturers Cup. We'll go with the 911 again. Do we feel like that is a very quick car? And like I said, those of you that are in the channel right now, welcome, and I hope you do enjoy. It seems like I'm on slightly better form tonight. If that last race was anything to go by, then hoping we'll get some good results today. And I really do need to get some good results because the last couple of days have been a little bit disappointing from my viewpoint. So let's give this a whirl. But yeah, normally guys I do like a couple of laps practice, go straight into qualifying, don't do so well, and then go into the race and try and pick up positions from there. Today I did do a couple of hours before I started streaming, and I sort of learnt the tracks a little bit better, because with me I don't have the racing line on, so I use certain things on the track. I use that as like a reference point of when I need to brake and stuff, and I kind of realised more things as I was practicing. So That curb there that I've just gone over, you can actually go over that, so I make the most of that. Now, we brake here. Anything in between the 50 and 100 yard board is what I normally use as a reference. You can cut this corner again as well. And now what I do, and I've noticed a lot of people use all sorts of different lines, but I like to brake early for that corner. So you know, the sooner I can get the car straight, the sooner I can get the power down. So, and then it's the same with this corner as well. I kind of brake quite early and just let the car glide around the corner. Whether or not that is the correct way of doing it, I'm not sure, but I always feel if I push on that corner, oh Jesus, I mucked that up. If I push on that corner, I tend to either spin out or I miss the actual braking point. So okay, now this isn't a great lap, to be fair. Well, it's just really just like a warm up for me. Just getting the feel for the car on the track again. But that's a rough lap though, what you should do. Better. So nearly 2 seconds up. I should expect that, to be fair. Cut that corner as much as that. That wasn't as good of a corner either. 157.1. Not too shabby. Oh god, and we lost it there, lost a lot of valuable time. Just really like this, oh my god, this race course, just lost it again. being a little bit too greedy with the curb. That often happens. Getting there, you can actually cut that corner as long as you're kind of on the curb. Get away a bit. We'll do one more lap. So 7 tenths down here, so I might have to fine-tune my driving on that section there, because you know I kind of want a better line into the right-hander. Thinking as well there, to maybe brake slightly later. Just chance it, just see. Make it work, make it stick. That was a terrible set of chicanes there. But actually we'll do one more lap. We've got, was it 25 minutes until the manufacturer starts anyway. Tyre line in. No, that's not better. Okay, can we brake a little bit later on this corner? There we go. That's better. Oh, slight oversteer on the power, a little bit too early. S is very, very important to a lap. Obviously what you want to aim is that final left-hand turn. You really don't want to lift, but it really depends on what angle you've got, because you get a lot of understeer from that corner. Don't want to go on them tram lines. Catch the curb, but just not on the tram lines. So 1:57.1. It's not a bad lap time. I think that's pretty solid. If I can try and get into the 56s, that will help me out a lot more. But like I say, obviously it's different with the daily races. If you post a lap time, like I have already done so, that will go into the race. There's no qualifying in daily races. It is whatever the fastest lap time you've posted in practice goes straight into the race. So I'm hoping the 56.9 is a good enough lap time, but we'll see. So anyway, let's head over to the manufacturer series. Get some practice in for that, because for me that's more important. We have 20 minutes until the race starts. This is kind of like an endurance race. I believe there will be some tyre degradation, so you will have to definitely pit in for new tyres, and I don't think the fuel will last the whole 10 laps either, but we'll see. That's what I've noticed with the update with Gran Turismo. These longer races, they tend to tend to add that thing. Well, now the tyres do actually scrub, they do actually wear down, and pit strategy gets involved, which I think makes races a lot more interesting. It's not just all about putting in fast times and being consistent. Now it's about managing your fuel, managing your tyres. If you can't manage them, obviously you pit. Some people will tune their car, so like their fuel mix, for example, so turn it right down and not stop at all. It really depends what you feel is going to work in the race in that given situation. But I think I will go pedal to the metal and see where it's going to bring me. I hope a 57.3. I mean, obviously I have to post it in qualifying, but I'm hoping that's a decent standard. Oh, that might be good. Good first corner. Just got on the brakes a little bit too late there. But we'll treat this as a lap, a bit of a warm-up lap. It always takes me a lap or two to get into the groove. Like there, we was too tight on the curb, and it's quite a steep curb on this track, so footed again. And, just felt the rear just spin out there, so had to come off the throttle. Take out that bollard. Oh my god, no way! Just caught that curb. Like I say, this, I don't know if it's this car or it's just obviously the curb's just very steep on this circuit, but either way the car is not responding well to it, so temps up already. Maybe a little bit too much pace there. Again, I'm in debate of how to take that corner. Do we stay on the inside line, giving us a better angle for the second consecutive corner? Forgive me, I can't remember what turn that is. A little bit too deep to that corner, so it kind of ruined our driving line for the next bend. Braked a bit too early there. Two seconds up. What is that going to bring us? 1:57.4, just shy of my record. Oh, I've gone wide again. Just got that bit of oversteer there, so that's kind of ruined that lap now. But those of you just joining right now, welcome. We are just practicing for the FIA Manufacturers Cup that's going to be starting in the next 15 minutes. So of course these laps are not going to count, but just gives me good practice and hope that I can perform when it matters. Yeah, we turned it too late. We had to come off the throttle, which meant we lost time and lost traction, so could definitely write this lap off now. Need to get better at these turns, right? So we know it's a lot slower. 5.2. Oh, my stupid laptop was just turned off. So if you do end up commenting, guys, I will get to it. Just can't get to the laptop right now. Very hard to stick to that inside line, to be honest. Come out of here then. Let's at least enter the race, then go back to qualifying, and then I won't need to do anything there. Right. So still top, my friends, but I'm very, very surprised that no one's been on this today. Maybe they're doing the same thing as me and leaving it till the last moment. I don't know. It's very, very strange though. But okay, let's come out and then come back in. So the race is going to start in 13 minutes or 12 minutes now. So again, like I said, guys, we picked the Audi R8 as the we picked the Audi as the manufacturer, but it's the Group 3 today, so it's the Audi R8. And like I say, I'm pretty sure there's better Group 3 cars out there, but yeah, you got to take the rough with the smooth. I know that the Audi TT and the Group 4s are one of the better Group 4 cars out there now. So yeah, let's hope 157's a good time. Let's hope so. Okay, so yeah, 12 minutes remaining. So can we bring this lap time a bit further down? Stop the car then. Do you know what I was trying to do there, guys? I didn't take that corner the normal way I'd take it, because I was trying to get the car to sort of stick to the inside so it gave me a better angle for the next corner, but it didn't quite work out the way I planned, so I think we'll just do it normally. But it's always worth experimenting. I mean, I know this track so well now. Sometimes it is just worth slightly changing your racing line just to see if it is a bit quicker. Just this car, it really, on sort of corners like that, it really does want to step out. If you get on the throttle a little bit too early, it really does kind of put you sideways. Oh my god, like that. It's just sideways again, and I had to cut the steering, and yeah. If you know it well, expect first place. Yeah, it doesn't quite work that way though, Princess, does it? I wish it did work out that way. Can't seem to get that corner right at the moment. with it. Couldn't quite get on the power quick enough. I knew if I did, I would have spun out. It's very important to keep this car straight before you put the foot down. 157.6. It's better, but it's not better than the record. So 8 minutes to go. Dying, my head hurts. Shouldn't have drunk so much today then, eh, Princess? Absolute nutter, you. Good chicane that time. That was really poor. Really, really poor. Braking too soon at the moment. But it is a better lap time. It's a 1:57.2. Let me just pause it. Let me just have a look. So, oh my god, 45 for 2 on Battlefield 1. I still got it. Spark a party. Come on, come on. There, I don't like being on the outside there because it means then you've got no angle to go into the corner and you just end up hugging the apex, and I don't feel that is the best line to go in. God, we've done it for the second time in a row. Making a few odd mistakes right now. And again, I brake too early. Princess. too much pace. It's really affected our line coming out of that corner. We are up, but only by a tenth. Such a hard chicane to negotiate. Come on, let's get tie up. That's it. That's the one. But slower. Okay. Thought that'd be quicker. Okay, come on, just get the braking right on this one. No. Too late. Okay, never mind. Right. So 2.5 minutes left until the qualifying starts. We have improved our lap time slightly. So practice is paying off, but like I say, you know, need to produce it for the race. Right, okay, so I need a favour off you. It's going to help me big time. I've got some ideas about something. I need you to help me kickstart it. How can you ask me a question like that when I don't even know what it is, though? You know, that's just asking for trouble, isn't it? You know, I go, yeah, I'm in, and then all of a sudden you'll be like, you know, I need you to strip down naked on camera or something. I don't know. I'm sure it's not that, but you know, could be anything, couldn't it? I'm gonna be 1 second, guys. Just gonna nip off to the loo and then be back, and then the manufacturer's race will start, or the qualifying at least will start. So I'll see you in a jiffy. Alright, I'm back, Princess, so cheers. I can always ask someone else, to be honest. I mean, well, I don't know what it is though. That's the point, Princess, isn't it? That's the point I was trying to make. It was like, I need a favour off you. It will help me big time. I've got some ideas about something and to help me kickstart it. Yeah, you know, but you haven't told me where it is. Yeah, you know me, I'll help you. Of course I will. Okay, so looking at it, guys, looks like I am the only R8 that's in here. So we've got a Porsche 911, we've got a GTR Nismo, we've got a Ferrari 458, we've got a Mazda Atenza. Actually, there is one more R8, actually. Got a couple of Beetles, a few Beetles, actually. Peugeot, a Renault, and I can see he's thinking there, but he's going to struggle, I think. Z4 GT3, which I really like. So a bit of a mixed bag in here, to be honest. I recognise Madman Sam. I recognise Nuno Andrade. Matt Locke as well. I think Sputnik Alpha I'm pretty sure I've come across. So there's a few I know here. Okay, so we've got a minute and a half till qualifying. There's no point in me coming out of track now. It's just a warm-up at the end of the day, so... May the grip be with you. Okay. I wonder where he got that slogan from, eh? But let me just get this point across though, guys. I just want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in today. It really does mean the world to me. And of course, everyone that subbed after the stream yesterday as well. Obviously, I haven't had the chance to actually say thank you, so thank you very much. Yeah, you know, like I say, we are new to YouTube. It's only the third stream, so I'm very much trying to find my feet right now. But I really do hope you're enjoying, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get a good result as well. I mean, top 5 would be nice, but we'll see. Right. Thank you, Princess. Thank you. Thank you, Princess, for the link. Right, so we've got no time to lose. Let's get right out onto the track now, which is starting in 10 seconds. Come on, let me out! Come on! Come on! Oh, come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Of course, this is the lap. We're not actually racing here. We're just sort of warming up the tyres and kind of trying to get a little bit of track space as well. I mean, obviously, you would like to get slipstream because obviously it does give us a little bit more power, but then obviously at the risk of maybe colliding into them. So I always believe in qualifying. Just keep your distance, concentrate on what you need to do. And hopefully, see, look, he wants to dive out the inside, so I let him through. Actually surprised he's got quite a bit of pace in that Renault. The car I really detest, to be honest, unless they've made any improvements lately. Please don't race me here. And that Ferrari that was in my mirrors just then, that car, they've definitely improved it. It's a very unstable car, doesn't like curbs, so it's no surprise he did back off there. Oh my god, car, what are you doing? Oh, well, that's ruined that lap, doesn't it? God's sake. But yeah, just important to get a lap on the board. That guy has gone spinning. It gives myself and the guy in front to pull away and get a bit of breathing space, really. Come on, Audi, don't spin out on me, please. Okay, so warm up lap there, 158.4. I'm debating whether or not I should be in first gear there actually, but I just want to have decent traction coming out of that corner, so again, might have lost a bit of time there. The 10th up. Four attempts up. Didn't take that chicane at all well. Seven attempts up. Seven 6 has put us in peak 3 for now. Four attempts up, Jesus. I have to say I'm very impressed with the guy in front driving like that in his RS01. Do not like that cut. Oh my god, we've lost 7 tenths there, Jesus. Near enough. Oh god, a bit sideways. Struggling for a rear grip right now. It's still up, but could have been a lot better. exit. Really poor exit. 57.3 in the end. That's put us in P2. Enough time to put it on that? I don't know. But we have lost. Yeah, we've lost too much time, so we'll go back. Hopefully, a 57.3 is good enough for second place. Nuno Andrade with a 157.2 leads the pile right now. We've got KBE36 with a 157.4. We had that Spanish driver, I can't even pronounce his name, Ganzu maybe, with a 157.5. Just Let Me Pass with a 157.6 in P5. Monster Chris in P6 with a 157.7. Truco Bruna, I think it is, 157.772 in P7. PA Evo 9 with a 157.894. Top Rig with a 158.330 in P9. And P10 Luki Brimmer with a 158.452. So obviously these guys, some of these guys might still be on their fast lap. So you know, this is not definitely confirmed, but yeah, I'm happy with that time. I'm actually very happy with that time. Oh, it's good to be back, guys. It's good to be back. Oh, I thought there was a problem then. I was going to go mad. So interestingly, there are guys like myself that haven't raced. That's where you can see we have no points. But yeah, second, third, and fourth, no points. So or nil point, as they say in French. So yeah, hopefully, might be cheeky here. Just 60 seconds to go. You never know, one might join us. Got to try these things, haven't you? Bit of free advertisation. Okay, so we'll run through the list now, guys. So in the Porsche 911, we have Nuno Andrade with a 157.2 with pole position. Myself with a 57.353, so 10th down. 10th down for me is KBE36 P3. P4 is Gansu with 157.577 in the RSO1. In the Beetle, Just Let Me Pass, P5 with 57.636. Monster Chris in the Mazda Atenza with 57.7. Truca Bruna in the Beetle for 157.772. Evo 9 in the Corvette 157.894. P9 Tokrig 158.330 in the Beetle. Luki Brimmer in the Ferrari 458 158.452. P11 Momo Team 158.497 in the Aston Martin. Madman Sam in the Ferrari with a 58.757. P13 is Robert with a 58.848 in the M6. Ice Shark 58.997 in the Atenza. P15 is Martin with a 159.317 in the Peugeot. Sputnik in the Ferrari. P16 159.564. P17 is Detonator in my car, 59.5. Matlock in P18 with a 59.7 in the Beetle, lovely livery. Olvanen with a 159.9, 90, and MFV riding up the rear of a 2:445. Alright, let's go. Come on, we need a good start. BM is getting mightily close to me. Oh, sorry, no. I didn't mean to hit you there, mate. Oh, and we kind of lost the position. Oh my god. Oh, try to stay as far over as we can. Oh my god, mate, really. So back up to P2. Trying to keep it on the track. Gonna have to go a little bit defensive there. Andrade's got a little bit of a lead, which I don't like, but we had to go a little bit defensive there. Oh, jeez, we lost it. Come on, hug that apex. Come on. God, that was close. I lost the rear in that corner, so we couldn't really take advantage of Nuno Andrade's mistake that we made on ourselves. But we'll try and get to your comment, Princess, but it's going to be difficult. Have posted the fastest lap time so far. a lot of oversteer there, so lost a bit of time. Again, went a little bit wide. Oh, we've got a lot of understeer. And the German behind definitely keeping me honest right now. Clip if you having shots, yeah? Wow, with the mask on as well. The German behind has made a mistake, so it's giving me a little bit of breathing space. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, that is so close. So damn close. I don't know if he tried to brake check me there or not, but I was so close to hitting him. And I was very, very untidy in that last corner. He's definitely under pressure. Should have been a lot quicker, but never mind. He's gone a little bit long, so that's the first sign of some pressure. Come on. Jeez. Just lost a bit of time there, but I do feel like I've got better pace. Just need to hook it up again. Yeah, we did muck up a little bit there. 2 tenths down, or nearly 3 tenths down on my fastest so far. guy behind is fast approaching me. So he must be on a super lap right now. Has to be said, I think Nuno is kind of slowing me down a little bit. Way too deep into that corner. Kind of copied his braking really. Maybe that was a dangerous thing to do. Just stuck to my own stuff really. My own racing. Come on. Needs to get that momentum back. Can't blame it on the tyres because there seems to be no degradation whatsoever. So obviously no. Oh my God, no! Oh Jesus! We're wide. Gifted that place for the German. But like I say, we've still got a few laps to go, so I'm not going to make it easy for him. Good driving from the German there. We have just managed to undercut him. He might undercut me here. I think he has. Didn't have the right line to go into that corner, so we had to let the German through again. Definitely putting him under pressure. Now obviously it's good to have a bit of slipstream, but you also, because you're in the dirty air, the aerodynamics are affected, and oh God, like that. So it does kind of feel like there's not as much grip. So you've got to be very, very careful. I didn't mean to back off there, but like I said, I did lose the rear a little bit on them sequence of corners. It's fighting the car right now. For those of you that wanted to know, we have got some assist on, but not much. I mean, we haven't got traction control on at all, but we have got the ABS set to deep. Oh God, that brake way too soon there. Don't want to allow the Spanish driver to catch up, so we really need to get onto the heels of the German in front again. But yeah, we've got ASM turned off, and we've got the steering assistant on weak. So oh no! And we've caught the curb! Shit! Oh my god, I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. Ah! And I was really frightened of that, to be honest. I really was on the limit. Got one wheel on the grass and that was it. That was me gone. Absolutely gutted right now, guys. This was a good opportunity to get a race win and I've really screwed it up. So we need to regather our composure, put in some fast lap times. It's going to be difficult to catch third place now. It's going to be very difficult. Lost like, what, 10 seconds there? Not good. Come on, Carl, I'm struggling. And why are we struggling? Because, like I say, there's no tyre degradation on. Obviously no fuel depletion either, so I really don't know why, but so disappointed with myself. P3 might have made a mistake because he wasn't in the distance. He is now, so whether or not he got a penalty or not, I'm not sure. Again, didn't turn in quick enough. What am I doing? Come on. So we are 3 seconds off of P3. It's still going to be pretty difficult to catch. I am relying on him to make a mistake. God, has he made another mistake? Or is he just making the race interesting? Either way, it's giving me a fighting chance to catch him. Wasn't the best of turns for me, but felt the rear sliding out, had to control the throttle, lost a fair bit of time. God's sake. On the edge. There's time on that corner. Okay, so in the end, guys, we did get a P3 because there was a 1 second penalty that Gansu had. So obviously he was slowing down a little bit on that last lap. So I'm very disappointed we didn't, you know, at least have a stab at trying to win the race. But nevertheless, it's a podium, and I think I've got the fastest lap. And if it is, that is the first time I've got a fastest lap in race. I don't know why it's taken me that long to do it, but yeah, it is what it is. So we'll see in 5 seconds. You're cringing. There we go. We've got fastest lap, guys. Can't believe it. But yeah, definitely overall though, guys, I've got to be pretty happy with third place. We've had 4th and a 3rd place now. In 4th place in the Nations Cup and 3rd in the manufacturers. Now, we didn't actually start this season. In fact, this was the first race in the manufacturers. This is actually race 8 though, so I'm well down the pecking order. But yeah, like I say, it's nice to get a podium, and it's just that one lap and made that critical error, and it's kind of cost me the race. But not to worry, not to worry. Thank you, Princess. I'm on about your clip. Right, got you. So we'll save that race anyway, because I think that is worth saving. Just want to kind of forget that mistake, but yeah, you know, maybe because I am saving up quite a few quite a few races now. I've got some really exciting races to show off. But I will do that in an actual video, and like I say, I hope you do enjoy with that. That'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks, guys. So yeah, that was the story of today with the Nations Cup and the Manufacturers Cup. But we're going to do some daily races now. I want to get involved on Maggiore or Maggiore. I don't know if that is the right pronunciation, but it obviously is Italian. So far we've got a 156.956. I don't know if that's good enough. I'll be completely frank with you, but that was in the Porsche 911. So we will go and do this. The other race, as you can see, is the Alsace Village 2. So it's the reverse track. So I do kind of need to practice that a little bit, but that will be after. We're not going to do that one, because I mean, we tried the Samba bus race yesterday around Brands Hatch, and it was like one of the most boringest races I've ever been involved in. So we're not going to do that one, but we will do that one after this race. So it's 10 laps around Maggiore. I really do like this race course, and it has actually given me one of the best races I've had on the game. But yeah, remember, guys, if you are... Oh, sorry, Deanne990, welcome to the stream. How's the R8? The R8 is... I would say the R8 is like a middle-of-the-road Group 3 car. It's not the fastest. It's definitely not the slowest, but you can be competitive in it. But I would say the best car in the Group 3 class is probably the Porsche. But then obviously that's down to preference, really. You know, I mean, what else have we got? You got the Subaru. Some people use the Subarus. Some people use the Peugeots. Some people use the M6. But I'd say the majority of people use the Porsche. And up until probably today, actually, guys, up until today, I was probably quicker with the BMW Z4, which I really like as well. But I don't know, I just found a bit of pace in this car, and perhaps over the Christmas period they balanced out the BOP settings for all the cars, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but they've not confirmed it on Gran Turismo, so I don't know. But as you can see on my friends list, there are quite a few people now that have been on this course. So far, like I said, 56.956 is my best, and I'm hoping that's a good time. I really do hope that's a good time. Anything but. I know him as a streamer on Twitch, and he's at 57.4, and he's normally a very good driver. I think he's in a better class than me as well. So if that's generally his fastest, then hopefully my lap time will be right up there. We'll see. But we've got 7 minutes until the race starts. So we've basically got 7 minutes to try and beat my lap time. But personally, I don't know if I can. I mean, like I say, I was right on the limit. But yeah, Deanne, if you are still in the stream, are you a Gran Turismo fan? I mean, is this something that you play, or is this like one of the first times that you've watched coverage of this game? And what I was going to say, guys, as well is, you know, if you do like this stream, or you know, you're watching a past broadcast of me, if you do like, please do like, share, or subscribe. Any bit of support would be much appreciated, guys. But obviously, first and foremost, I just hope you do enjoy the races. My laptop has turned off again. Brilliant. Turning quick enough there, but it doesn't matter. And like I say, guys, for those that weren't in the stream earlier on, just showing you there that you can actually go over that curve, and that curve as well. I mean, Gran Turismo is pretty lenient when it comes to cutting curves and stuff, but obviously you do need to be quite careful what curves to cut and what curves not to cut. I mean, this course in general, the curves are quite flat, so you do get away with it. Yeah, that's completely ruined. The car was a bit twitchy on entrance, and I mean, I would say the MS there is probably the most important part of the circuit. Obviously, you know, you want to nail every corner, but if you're going to nail any corner, that is the corner to nail, because it's you make up so much time. It's a little bit like Dragon Trail, the bus stop chicane. You know, if you nail that, you'll gain a lot of time, because you've got the you know, big long straight to come out of, so you'll get a lot more straight line speed. Right, there you go. That's still a 58, but we kind of So we've got 3 minutes until the race starts. We kind of have mucked it up, haven't we? Better. Well off the pace anyway. This is 57, so it didn't really matter too much. So 1 minute until the race starts. We couldn't beat our time in the end, which is a little bit of a worry because we didn't actually get too close to it. 57.8 was the best time in the end, and that was my last one. So but yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping that's good enough for pole. I don't know if I'm asking too much, but I'm hoping. Come on, please give me pole. Please give me pole. Not had a pole position for a while, so come on. This could be my lucky day. Come on. What are you giving me, game? What are you giving me? Of course, if there's A-class drivers in here, then it might not be. It really depends on how many people are racing right now. Okay, the moment of truth. Jesus Christ, really? Oh my God. So the fastest B-class driver was Audi with a 156.3 in P3. I really thought I was going to be a lot higher up. I know I said, you know, please be a pole, but, you know, I thought it would be at least top 5, but no. So we are 8 tenths off of pole position time. So again, we do need to up our game a bit. They're using the Porsche 911s. So yeah, I'm disappointed now. I really thought that was a good time. But like I said, we have got was it 3, 4, 6 A-class drivers, and it does make a difference. In fact, 7, because there's one right at the bottom. So yeah. I might be a bit cheeky and actually put live on YouTube again. You know, it's there. There's a great opportunity there, so, you know, why not take it? If I get one extra viewer in, you know, it was worth it, wasn't it? So yeah, so well, a good result here would be probably top 10. I mean, maybe we can be a little bit more ambitious, but I mean, the times between pole position and let's say 10th, or maybe even 11th, you know, you're only talking about 5/10, so we're talking about half a second. So very, very tight. Anything can happen. Hopefully we'll have a clean race as well. Now, this is 10 laps. It looks, I don't know if the fuel depletion and the tyre wear's on. I'm hoping it is. Just being extra cautious going into here. We don't want any collisions, so we'll give that guy a bit of space. Oh, and as we see it, definitely the fault of the Corvette. That was what I was trying to avoid. So we've moved up to P10 already. Very important to stay on the tail of the car in front. Oh god, that weren't the best line of braking there. But in a way, maybe I did well to stay out of trouble. There was a slight contact in front again. Oh, got inside. Oh, God, that's tight. Temporarily P9, but he might have the pace on the straight. I'm not sure. No, he's tucked in behind me. Slight nudge there, that's really spun me out there. It looks like Liquid Genius has spun out as well. Might be able to beat him for the corner. We have up to P9. Oh Jesus, that weren't the best corner either. Down the slipstream. Really don't want to get caught up in this guy on this corner, so we'll back off, we'll allow him to take that line. And that was a really wide line for myself. Not good, but we got away with it. Again, we've got the slipstream of the Porsche front. We might dial at the inside now. Oh god, he's sort of lost it a little bit. I had to back off. So I think he's going to claim that, and I don't know where that guy is. Looks like he's to the side. Jesus Christ, this is tight. Again, we went through because it didn't look like he was. I don't know if he could see me or not, but You know, had I have dived up the inside there, it would have been a fatal collision. So, oh my God, mate, you're really holding me up now. It's allowed the BM to pull up alongside me. Oh my God, we get tapped from behind. Oh. Oh my days, that was a big power slide. Oh my God, and we're getting tapped again. Oh, and the Belgian driver going a bit wide. Not really the line I want to take, to be honest, going into that corner. Oh my God, we are mucking up right now, trying to get oh my God, trying to give people space, and we've been hit, and oh my God, we've lost what, 4? Oh my God, mate, really? Oh, we've lost what, 4 positions in one turn. Not good. I had to go into first gear there just to stop myself from going into the Aston Martin. It's been a bit of a messy race, it has to be said. Oh my God, contact again. Oh, hold my line, hold my line. Again, I've got to be all defensive here. And I think that guy, yeah, he did spin out. So, you know, I did nothing wrong there, I just held my line. Now we can concentrate in trying to get back up the field. So yeah, I'm just losing a lot of traction on the rear right now. Mate, seriously, just lost that momentum completely. To regather my thoughts and start chasing again. Really important not to go too wide there. So 4 laps down. There is fuel depletion in tyre wear, so that will make things interesting. Tyres are actually pretty much burnt out already, to be honest. Well, not massively, but you can feel the difference though. So really it's about sort of making a decision when to pit. Do we go all the way in and wait until we've just got a drop of fuel left, or do we go in early, put a new set of tyres on and put just about enough fuel to last us the whole race? P11 slowed down for some reason. Keep doing that. Too wide. That was what I was afraid of. I had to come off the gas. Lots of valuable time. Like I say, the tyres are burning down right now, so it's to be expected. I'm thinking what we'll do, we'll stay out for one more lap. We'll go in. And hopefully we'll have slightly fresher tyres. Oh god. There are a lot of people going in now, so and they're all going in. They're all struggling, so we're going to take a chance and we're going to stay out. Oh god. Is that a risk that's not paid off? I'm not sure. I am starting to struggle a little bit with the tyres. Just hoping really, because, you know, if I sort of try and stay out a little bit longer, then the second stint, hopefully the tyres will be in better condition, and I can try and catch up with people. But I don't know, but Jesus Christ. Really struggling with these tyres right now. To be honest, I kind of feel like the gamble might not pay off here. Oh god. I'm almost like drifting it around the corners right now. There'll be 4 laps left once we go into the pits, so hopefully the pit stop will be shorter as well. Racing hard, that's all we can use. Just make sure we put 4 laps in, maybe just a tad over, just to make sure. Jesus Christ, it took them a long time to put them tyres on. I was just waiting there. There we go, that'll do. So down to 13th. So I've got 1 lap fresher tyres now, so I'm hoping we can take advantage. Oh god. Do need to warm up the tyres though. Also as well, Pisso, thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. I know who you are. How are you doing anyway, Pisso? I hope you're doing well. Come on, let's get some power down and let's start catching some people. We have got the German fast approaching me. Definitely got a lot more straight line speed than me. To try and give him some space. up to P12 because we have got one in the pit now. Oh, contact in front. The Belgium and the British driver, the BMW M6. So that's enabled me to close the gap a little bit more now. So it's almost like a three-way battle. God, we've gone a little bit too deep. Follow this line. Come on. I'm here. Oh my God, I'm here. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, what was he doing? Was he not looking in his mirrors? Has he not got the radar on? Oh shit, and I just fucked up there. Sorry, go on. Ah, oh dear, so we're back down to P13. That was a bit of a misjudgment on my behalf. Of course, I was using the slipstreams, so I should have braked a little bit earlier. I didn't, and that's what happens. So I hold my hands up there. That was actually my fault. Okay, so we've got 2 laps remaining. Just bear with me 1 second, guys. I don't know why he was going that slow. I mean, yes, it's a first gear corner, but he was going very, very slow there. I didn't really have anywhere to go, but... Oh my God! Oh, what can I do there? I can't do anything there, man. That's not my fault. I had literally nowhere to go. I had the outside line. He spun out and he's kind of gone into me. I can't. There's not much I could have done to avoid that situation. I didn't, you know, and the game didn't penalise me for it, so that's the way I'm looking at it. Guys, yeah, I will get to the comments. Just bear with me. I'm just a lot's going on right now, isn't it? Harry, oh God, can't even see. And Game-tastic as well. Welcome to the stream. Are you both doing fine? And yeah, enjoying these races. This oh, it's been a bit of a mixed bag, this race, has to be said. On what's been actually a pretty good night for me. We had a 4th place in the Nations Cup, which was driving the old Nissan Skyline, the R32, around Brands Hatch Indy. And then we got 3rd place in the last race in the Manufacturers Series around Nürburgring, 10 laps. So it's been pretty good. It's just this race has been a little bit disappointing, but that's racing. But yeah, I do apologise if I missed your comments, guys. Just obviously, you can understand it's quite difficult when you're driving, but I will get to them. So final lap, not too far behind the mouse. spin, and we had to come off the gas. Very, very easy to spin out on that corner. Okay, so we've got 0.6 of a lap left of fuel. Oh my god. Half a lap now. Is it going to last? It should last because I put a little bit more fuel in, so I think it will. Oh, damn it. Didn't catch that corner right. So we're going to have to settle for P11. Which, to be honest, is still better than the qualifying we did. By one place, at least, anyway. So we didn't quite hit the top 10, and really quite disappointed we didn't hit the top 10 because I fancy my chances even getting like P6, P7. But like I say, that's racing. It happens. It's, you know, always expect incidents and stuff. So. But let me get to your comments. Sorry guys, I was kind of squinting to look at the laptop because I've got all the lights off, so I do apologise there. But frame one. I see. Makes sense now. Well, guys, I really do appreciate you guys coming in and supporting me on YouTube, which is like a new adventure for me. You know, I really don't know how this is going to go, but I just felt like I needed a change. So YouTube has always been the biggest platform anyway, so I thought I'd try my luck on this. So thank you for tuning in. It really does, like I say, it really does mean the world to me. Also, let me just have a look. Also, thanks, my T300 RS GT wheel arrived a day early today. Nice one, nice one. I kind of need a new wheel myself. My my T150 is kind of it's kind of breaking at the seams right now. It's the base. Anyone that's got a Thrustmaster T150 will know that you can't actually hard clamp it to a wheel stand or a racing cockpit. So you have to rely on this like plastic clamp, and I don't know, it keeps slipping off my wheel stand. So one day I sort of tried to tighten it up, and then before I knew it, the handle snapped. So it's kind of just stuck there now, and where I'm putting a lot of force in the wheel and stuff and kind of pulling on it, I've sort of pulled it away from the wheel stand, but it's still secure to the. It is still kind of secure to the wheel stand, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's not ideal. So, but anyway, you have to make another Google account for that. Ah, right, yeah, you need a new thingy. And Gametastic as well. Happy New Year to you too, if you're still in the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Is it your first ever wheel? I thought you. Oh well, obviously I'm wrong then. I thought you had a G29. For some reason, I thought it was you, but obviously not then. So yeah, guys, this will be my last race of the stream. We're doing, I think it's pronounced as Alsace. It could be something completely different. But yeah, we're doing this. It's the reversed version of the track. We're in the Group 4s. I'd be interested to know actually what's the fastest car for Group 4s now, because I think they've nerfed the cars. Before, the Megane Group 4 and the Scirocco Group 4 was the fastest cars, but then I noticed a lot of people going the TT, a lot of people going the M4, and I was a bit off the pace with these two cars. So yeah, I don't really know. I'll be honest with you. I think what I'll do is I'll go in the Scirocco now just to see what time we can produce, and then we'll try out the Audi TT and see how that does. Oh yeah, it's always going to take some time getting used to. If you've never used the wheel before, you can't instantly think that you're going to be really quick and a lot quicker than when you was on a control pad. You know, you kind of got to break it in really. It'll probably take you a month to get used to it before you're actually getting faster lap times than you was on the control pad. So, but stick at it, Pisshead, because you'll get there, mate. You will get there. This game looks like my next buy. I mean, Game-tastic. I don't know what's on the store right now. Over the Christmas period, this game was going for £20. I'm not sure what region you're from, but yeah, this was going like less than half price basically. I don't know if that sale was still on, but it was definitely worth £20. I will say though, if you're expecting an experience like the old Gran Turismo, you might be a little bit disappointed because, as everyone knows, with the PS2 gen and the PS3 gen Gran Turismos, they had a massively long career mode, didn't they? On this, just before Christmas, they added in a patch sort of like a career mode, but it's a very watered down one. It looks like the older Gran Turismos, but it's much more simplified, and of course the track list on this is pretty poor. I feel I really do hope that they will add more tracks throughout the year. We know that they are already adding new cars, but as to how much content they're going to bring to us, I really don't know. But as far as I know, all the DLC is free, and they're bringing out DLC. I don't know if it's every month, but they're bringing out DLC and supporting the game until I believe April next year. So yeah, I think it's worth it if you kind of treat this game as like a work in progress, like an ongoing beta, maybe. You know, what it does right, it does brilliantly. I feel like, although perhaps the last race didn't really showcase like how clean racing can be, but in general the racing's very, very clean, particularly if you are a clean kind of driver and you can get your sportsmanship rating up to what mine is, which is an S. So you should get clean races there, but if you're in lobbies where you'll say like a B class, yeah, you'll probably get a lot of dirty people, because I've seen it for myself. So, but one thing I will say, particularly with the European servers, is it's very, very competitive, very competitive. And you know, where I think, oh, I'm a good driver, and then I go into sport mode and get taken for a ride, basically. So yeah, it's yeah, you need to practice. Practice makes perfect, as they say. I don't really know this circuit that well, to be honest, guys, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. Back to GT Sports here soon. Yeah, okay, Pisshead, take care. I hope you did enjoy the action. And of course, guys, obviously, because we are on YouTube, obviously all these streams will be uploaded. So anything you have missed, obviously, you can look back on. Oh no! Alright, let's restart. Sorry. I forgot, it's reverse, isn't it? So okay, so second gear here. Now, naturally, with these Scirocco's and the Megans, they're front engine and front wheel drive, so you do get a lot of understeer when you come up to corners. God, even that wasn't the best. To be honest with you guys, I can't recall actually doing this in reverse before, so this is completely new to me. There's the corners there, right. So it might take me a couple of laps just to get used to it. Ah, see, look, too much pace. Thought that was easily good enough. Let me just read the comment now. So, Game-tastic, London, aka Matty G. Oh, Matty G Beats. Oh, Matty G Beats, welcome. How you doing? It's haven't heard from you for a long time, mate. Hope you've been keeping well. It's literally been years, hasn't it? You know, I remember you back in the Drive Club days. I haven't touched it. Well, yeah, it probably has been 2-3 years since I last played Drive Club. A lot has changed since then. Got myself into streaming, originally on Twitch, and now I'm on YouTube. So, and if you did, well, maybe in the future. Jesus Christ. Let me restart, guys. Sorry. I need to get used to this variant. I could do it the other way round, but I'm just not used to it this way round. Right, we'll keep it third. You can't get a handle either way. I got used to it because they did like a lot of daily events, didn't they, with the normal way round. But this way round, no. it does feel like a completely new track, to be honest. See, that is way too slow. Feels way too slow, and obviously, like with the race starting in 6 minutes, I would imagine people that are on here probably have practiced all day long on this, and it'd probably be not worth me entering the race with the lack of knowledge I've got, basically. So. But all I know is this Scirocco doesn't feel too quick, does it? It feels really slow. And like I say, very understeery, so just complete lack of grip. Okay. So we're coming up to the sharp hairpin. I think that's really slow. Let me just look at your comments quickly. So, I can't. Yeah, I just read that. All is good, bro. I see you're doing well. Well, yeah, like I said, I've had a few things happen in my life recently, streaming wise. To be honest, mate, this is only my third stream on YouTube. I only started on, so where are we now? Thursday now, isn't it? So Tuesday. So yeah, this is a new adventure for me. Before I was on Twitch, I still have my Twitch channel. It is Flying Flapper on Twitch. So you'll see what kind of community I did actually make on there. But I just felt like I needed a new change. I needed something fresh to do. And I think as well, like people on YouTube, I could be wrong, guys, but I feel like people on YouTube have more of an appreciation of like racing as a genre. So I thought I'd, you know, have a taster. Oh my god, I've done it again, guys. Do you know what? What I'll do is I'll practice a little bit. I'm not going to enter it on this bit here because I'm well off the pace right now, so just have a look on the French leaderboard. So yeah, I mean, we're well down the list. Really, what I should be trying to hit is probably a 2 minute 01, maybe something like that. So we're like 6 seconds off the pace right now. So can we change? We can't change it here, can we? God damn it! All right, let's cancel the entry. Love it, bro. Onwards and upwards, bro. Yes, of course, of course. So do you play on any other racing games, or has it literally been sort of Drive Club and GTA, because I know you play GTA a lot, so let's go for the M4. Now, the thing is with this game as well, guys, is like I say, before Christmas, they kind of messed about with the BOP ratings, and cars like your BMW M4, your Ferraris, your Bugattis, you know, all the supercars you would expect to be super quick, they were actually the slowest cars. And the Megane and the Scirocco, which are the front-wheel drive cars, they were the quickest cars. They were so OP, but since coming back to this game, because I had a little break over Christmas, they've kind of changed it around a little bit, and I'm not really sure what the fastest car is anymore. But when I did race the other day, I noticed a lot of people were using the M4s and the Audi TT. So yeah. I've just had a message there as well, so just bear with me. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out basically like what is the fastest cars right now with the Group 4s. I think with the Group 3s, I think that Porsche that I was using earlier, I think that is probably the quickest on Group 3. But yeah, what will happen with this M4 is, because obviously it's a rear wheel drive, when we do put our foot down around the corner, the back end will slide out. So you have to be quite careful like that. But you know, I'm using a wheel, so when I do feel the rear sort of step out of me, I can sort of catch it, so it's not a problem. For those of you that are using, you know, control pads, probably a little bit more difficult, I'd imagine. We'll see if we can get the lap time a little bit further down, but yeah, I'm like I say, this is a track that I don't know too well, so it's hard for me to be competitive under pressure as well. So that's flashing second gear. Now I never stick, or very rarely stick, to what the computer is telling me. Normally on this game you can go like a gear up. So for example, this is a third gear corner, but you might get away with going in fourth. And there you go. That might be a second gear because we are running out of road. Oh, God, just about kept it on. Okay, right. Oh, Jesus, no, that was rubbish. That's a 208 as well, so we're not actually improving, guys. So I think we're going to back out of this race. What I'll do is I will quickly look at your comments, guys. In the meantime, me doing that, I'll just, for those of you that did miss the races earlier on, I mean, I'm not going to show the whole replay, obviously, but at least maybe show you a little bit of the Brands Hatch race that I had. That was in the Nissan Skyline, the road car, which was in the Nations Cup. And then, yeah, I probably will have to end the stream, guys, but I do appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. It really, really does mean the world to me. I really didn't expect this sort of support, to be honest, so I'm very, very thankful for that. We have actually unlocked something here as well, because I actually got my first fastest lap in race, so that is why that is flashing up. So we'll claim the bonus. So it gives us 200 mileage points and 500 experience points. So we're still at level 32. But yeah, it kind of gives you a rough idea what my stats are. So we've had 7 pole positions. We've had 2 accident-free races in a row. We've had more than that in total, but it doesn't record that. Race is finished. We're up to 90 now. But again, we're only on 4 victories. We could have claimed our 5th victory today had I not made that mistake. But, you know, it happens. Okay. Let me... where am I going? Let's go to my library. The other thing I do need to do as well, guys, is obviously... I do need to start adding liveries to my cars. Because the good thing about Gran Turismo this year is you can literally put anything on your car, within reason, of course. And I'm pretty sure as well, like if I have company logos on here, if I showed it on YouTube, I'm pretty sure that shouldn't pass. It shouldn't go against the copyright infringements. I'm pretty sure of that. But yeah, let's go to the replays. Like I said, guys, earlier today, I actually did post a 154.884 in the Audi R8 GT3 car, which I felt was pretty epic. That was the race I should have won. But yeah, I'll show you a little bit of Brands Hatch. Right, so sorry guys, so yeah, more hard work for me with bloody graphics, links, etc. Yeah, she is my designer, by the way, guys. She does literally all the graphics for me. I'll be lost without her. I don't know if you can put your links in there, Princess, but you know, if you do want to advertise, Princess, you're more than welcome. Game testing. I was on Battlefield once too much, getting back into the racing now. Right, okay, I got ya. Well, you know, you're a gamer at the end of the day, aren't you? You know, we obviously have other interests as well. This isn't just my interest. For those of you that don't know, I like Call of Duty Zombies, for example. I'm also a bit of a fan of Fortnite, although I'm probably not the best player in the world. But yeah. It's still a really fun game to play, and what I also do like doing, guys, is story games, so single player story games. So obviously now, because we're on YouTube, I probably won't stream them games and just do sort of like video playthroughs, if any of you guys are interested in that. But on NFS Payback. Is that any good? NFS Payback? Is it? I mean, because a lot of NFS games are quite disappointing, aren't they? I feel. So is that actually a worthy NFS? I made a spark part of the car. That's typical you, Princess. And everything I had to make myself. Yes, you did make yourself mod. I see that, yes. Got 11 kills on stream. Oh, nice, 11 kills. Fair play to you, Princess. That's pretty remarkable, actually. Was you on PC or was you on console? Head on and drunk. I would love to, or I wish I could say that I'm surprised, but I'm really not surprised, Princess. I know exactly what you like. Go up the inside of the P7 in the silver R34, no, R32, sorry. I'd love to see a Pig McGann livery. I have actually, I think I copied. Oh, yeah, I can't show you guys, can I? I took a photo of a livery I saw a couple of weeks ago, and I probably have already said this, but there was a guy basically on the side of the car. Obviously you see the guy driving, so you see his like helmet and whatever. But on the door, he's sitting on the toilet. It's really well designed. It's really, really good. Some girls do tits, I do horse head. If it gets you the views, princess, then who am I to judge? So guys, I just wanted to have a little fake. What I will do, before I end the stream, I'm going to do one lap on Nordschleife, because we did try out the Ferrari 458 and also the, was it the Z4? I think it was the Z4 we used. I'm going to do one lap on it, because that is a track that's barely ever used on this game. And I love that circuit, so I want to just do one lap, and eventually guys I'll have a full list of Group 3 cars where I can actually say, right, this car's the fastest. Made up a spark part of the car, and it's awesome. You'll have to send me the picture, Princess, you know, unless you already have. You do normally do that. Okay. So what I do, guys, is I came fourth in this race. Don't know if you guys want to see it. To be honest, what I wanted to see was the collision that was in front of me that got me to take fourth place, basically. But yeah, it's an almighty collision somewhere around here, I think. Might be the next lap. Oh my god, that car's so naked, it needs pink glitter. It needs something, definitely. I'm not sure if pink is my colour, to be honest, Princess, but it does definitely need a spruce up. Definitely. I mean, I could maybe allow you to put like pink wheels on or something, maybe. And also, as well, what I was going to say to you guys is I've been sort of talking in the background to a few of my racing buddies, and we are thinking about putting on a Project Cars tournament. Now, I don't think I'm going to get involved in it because I've got so used to Gran Turismo that, you know, it is kind of like chalk and cheese with the games. It's so different, the way they handle. And I want to show you good content, guys, so what I will do instead is there's a feature on Project Cars 2 where you can actually broadcast a race, so you get control of all the cameras and whatever in race. So what I'll do is I'll do a bit of my own commentary and try to show you the best of the action from the races. Don't know how long the tournament is or anything as of yet. Obviously all I'm trying to do right now is to get the numbers in, but the guys that I have got, they're very, very quick, very fair, very clean, so that is what I'm kind of looking for. I don't think I've got a full grid of 16 yet, so if there is people watching the channel right now that's interested in Project Cars 2 and has a PS4 as well, you know, let us know in the comments or something, you know. So I want to sort of reform the community. I do actually have a PS4 community called Flying's League of Champions, and they're sort of more hand-picked for the community, making sure that they were at least a fair driver. So, because of course I'm going to be the race marshal, aren't I? I'm going to have to make some tricky decisions and such like. So I want to make sure that everyone's pretty clean nature, so I don't have too many problems. I thought it was around here, but obviously not. Then it was probably on this lap then. All I know is I was really far back, and then all of a sudden they all sort of crashed into each other. And yeah, changed the view, so it might be here. Put it in that view. I mean, that view feels really slow, but at least you can see my driving lines. Okay, so that guy just clearly just spun out. He tried to sort of... Well, he tried to cut me off there, so I had to really... push the brake down just to sort of stop me from colliding into him. Okay, I think this is where the collision was. There we go. So he pushes him off, he goes through, and then before you know it, it's just bumper cars, and we just gotten on the inside and thought, thank you very much. So that was that. Lewis Scotton, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I've got a feeling I know you. If you are someone I do know, let me know what your name was, because it does ring a bell. Alright, anyway, that was that race. I'm not going to bore you with another lap. I just wanted to see the collision, to be honest. I think what we're going to do to end the stream, guys, we're going to do one lap around Nordschleife. But for those of you involved, maybe you can pick a car for me, as long as it's not a Porsche 911 or a Ferrari 458 Italia. Let's go to time trial. Go Nordschleife. I want to pick something that's not too bright and in my face like last night. Ah, it's Kaz Lou, of course it is. That's why I recognised your name. How you doing, Kaz? Or Lewis? I don't know what you want me to call you. I prefer Kaz, personally. How you doing though, mate? How was your Christmas as well? Let me sort this out so you guys can pick. So, it's a choice out of the Alfa Romeo 4C, the Aston Martin V12, the Audi R8, the BMW Z4, the BMW M6, the Chevrolet Corvette, Citroen's race car, the Viper, the Mustang, please don't pick the Mustang, the Jaguar F-Type, the Mazda Atenza, the McLaren 650S, the Mercedes AMG, the other GT3 GTR, the Peugeot VGT, the Renault RS01, please don't pick that as well, the Subaru WRX, the Toyota FT1, the Beetle, that's it, right. Someone pick something for me, come on. What do you want? What do you want to see? I think, give you 10 seconds, if not I'll pick something. I think what I will try is, I'll be honest, I've never really tried the Mazda Atenza. I've tried the Atenza in the Group 4 but not in the Group 3. So maybe I'll try that out. Although it says I've done 67.4 miles, so I have tried it. Alright, maybe not then. We've got the Mustang Group 3, oh God's sake. Anyway, Kat's his girlfriend's name, but it's all good. Yeah, Christmas was good. How was yours? Princess said you only stream YouTube now. Yes, I've only just recently started up, Kaz. This is only the third stream I've done on YouTube. We started on Tuesday. Yeah, I just want to kind of develop the community on YouTube. I feel that like there's a better racing community than there is on Twitch, or more people will appreciate it on YouTube than they would on Twitch. Don't get me wrong, there's some awesome people on Twitch, and I'm never gonna forget that. I mean, it was hard for me to leave Twitch, but I just felt like a change was needed, so that's why I did it. But I do appreciate, like I said, like I'm really stoked, to be honest. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go for the Group 3 Aston Martin. That, although a bit of a handful, not so great on the brakes, it had a good top speed on project cars. I don't know how it is on here, I'll be honest with you. But it's a beautiful car though, isn't it? And also as well, guys, I mean, I will try and stream tomorrow, but I am feeling a little bit under the weather. I feel like possibly flu is coming on. I've got a bit of a temperature, I've been told, and I've had all the symptoms, all the sneezing, the coughing, the runny noses, the blocked up noses. So yeah. Right, okay, so we're going in the Aston Martin. 6:51 is the target. I was really surprised the Ferrari was quicker than the Porsche, actually, but maybe I just didn't drive the Porsche to its limits. I don't know. We turned off traction control. I'll see that. So let's see what we can do. No, I've overdone that. Come on, Flabber. We won't restart it again, guys. It's just, that's on the first call. The Aston's absolute rubbish on P-Pass now. Don't know why they put it in the game like that. Well, it's pretty good timing of you to come into the stream, because like I was trying to say before, is I've obviously still got my mates, obviously you included, that play Project Cars 2. Now I'm finding it difficult to get into the game, but what I'm prepared to do is to create a league where you guys can race, and I can just sort of stream the race, put my own spin on it, put a little bit of commentary on or whatever, and hope people still enjoy it. Because I know that I do miss our league, I do miss the competitive racing that we had. We had some absolutely stonking races, didn't we, last time we did the league. So I would like to start that up again, but obviously some people have gone missing, and some people don't like Project Cars 2, so I kind of just need to sort of drum up some interest. I know I've got probably 10 confirmed, I would imagine. Not confirmed, but 10 maybes at least. So I just need to find another 6 drivers. I'm pretty certain we can do. Pretty confident. Oh no, I've done it. It's a brake, which I don't normally do there. Tarmac, there we go. That's nice. I mean, I'd say anyone that's interested, just let me know. If you are interested, I can quite easily put you in. Thinking, because at the moment, guys, you know, for those of you that are quite close to me, you know, obviously I've had my health problems sort of the last few months, and you know, now I'm not really working. I mean, I will obviously have to go back to work soon, but whilst I've got the spare time, I can sort of set up these championships. So. Bear with me, Kaz. Need to cut that corner. Oh God! No, lost it. We lost it. Ah. Well, there goes that time. Shows you if you're not fully concentrating, you know, one little slip can really cost you. It certainly did for me there. I mean, to be honest, the car doesn't feel too bad. I was expecting it to be like poor on the brakes and quite a heavy car, and really, you know, a real beast to tame. But it actually feels nice, if not a little bit slow, maybe. Which is definitely not realistic, because I know the Aston is in a straight line at least is one of the fastest cars, isn't it, in the class? So. Right, so are you sure that the lobby rules allow those? I haven't had that issue. Oh, sorry. Mostly traction control turns off and on, and stability and ABS in online games. That's the biggest one. Yeah, I've noticed that, because you know me, Kaz. I have to have ABS on. I can't brake without ABS, and even when I have ABS on Project Cars 2. The wheels do lock up. Oh, too much curb. So that could have been a lot better, guys. To be honest, still quite respectable, really, when you think like how bad that error was, and how much time we probably lost there. That's not a bad lap time. It's really not a bad lap time at all. Let me just read your other comments, guys, and yeah, we are going to be ending very shortly, guys, but just spent ages trying to find out what it does, if the lobbies allow them. I looked it up and it's quite a common problem. People using all kinds of weird settings in the lobbies. Yeah, I have to have ABS. My pedals are too soft, but it switches off and on. But I do like this game. Well, you see, this is it. I really like this game, and I feel like I'm a bit confused, to be honest. Like, my mates, they're very against this game. You know, I loved Project Cars 1, but it had its problems. Now, going on to Project Cars 2, it feels very different to the first game, which in some respects you could say is a good thing, but then when the game is a buggy mess, just like the first game was really, I'm not sure whether or not cars are supposed to handle the way they do, or you know, maybe it's some sort of glitch. But I just can't trust the game, and I'm finding it a very frustrating experience. But on Gran Turismo, yes, there's a lack of content, but the game, and yeah, you could argue that the game's a bit arcadey, but everything seems to work. You know, it's I mean, there are a few flaws to the game, definitely, but you know, what game doesn't have flaws? But it's not a game-breaking flaw. It's a flaw that they just need to tweak, you know. And like, I really enjoy it. I've really enjoyed this game. And the standard of racing is actually really good. You'd think, well, if it's arcadey, then you know, it's going to be carnage in the races. But and don't get me wrong, there probably is carnage in some of the races, because you know, I'd imagine there's a lot of kids that play this and stuff. But they've obviously got the safety system in place where, you know, if you are a clean racer, eventually when you get into, you know, a certain class, you should get clean races, or as clean as possible. And I've had some fantastic races on this game. I really have. It's you know, I'd say arguably better than some of the league races we've had. You know, the only difference is that they tend to be quite short on this game. You don't really have endurance races, but definitely, you know, I do recommend this game. I just, like I say, I just feel like normally with Gran Turismo games you get a lot more content. You get, you know, you have like loads of tracks, just like maybe like what Project Cars has got, but then you know, previous games you had like 1,000 cars, didn't you? I know quite a few were useless, but still, it's a variation of cars. But on here, they've really just concentrated on the sports cars, and yes, there are some road cars and some cool supercars and what do you call them? Concept cars and things like that. But yeah, it's not the Gran Turismo we know of. So it is very much in the air, like what people like and what people don't like. Yes, the realism is definitely a lot more better on Project Cars. You've got obviously you have to warm up your tyres, which I do like. Obviously you have dynamic weather, dynamic lighting. I do feel like Gran Turismo kind of needs that a little bit, because it'll make the races a lot more unpredictable, which I feel it does kind of need, and that is racing after all. But like I say, you know, forget about the features that perhaps it should have. You know, when you do play the game, the game does feel good, and I can enjoy it. And hopefully you guys that are watching as well are enjoying it. And you know, if like obviously if you didn't know what Gran Turismo was like before you came into to my stream or watched my video, then hopefully what you're seeing now, you're impressed and starting to like. Right, so the Aston looks and sounds amazing. I feel so too. I think Project Cars 2 is worse than 1. And there you go. There's my crash. And and some cars just spin out doing like 30 miles an hour, no matter what setup. Well, I found that actually, Kaz. I really found that, especially like driving on Long Beach. I felt like the sharp hairpin just before the start-finish line. I kept spinning out, whether it's like the Ferrari, whether it's whatever car, just didn't feel natural. And also the other thing I don't like about Project Cars 2 is the sense of speed. I feel it feels a lot slower than it should be. I don't know what you guys think on that. Yeah, they spin out even with worn tyres. Some cars tried everything, thought the wheel needed updating, and did all that and didn't make a difference. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. But then again, I probably haven't put the time in that you guys have. But I it just doesn't feel right to me at the moment. Whether or not it will be corrected, I don't know. GTS is just that little bit easier. This makes the average racing better in the lobbies. I feel like Project Cars 2, it's just unfinished. But this is my point, Kaz, isn't it? It's like there's so many games that are released in an unfinished state that it is really taking the mick now. You might as well just call it Project Cars 2 beta, or you can even call Gran Turismo a bit of a beta, because obviously there's a lot they need to add. But this feels like more of a finished, polished game as opposed to Project Cars 2, where frame rates were pretty bad for consoles at least. And like I say, I thought what made me laugh about this year's Project Cars is the developer was like, look, you know, we've ironed out all the bugs from the first game. So he's like basically acknowledged that there was a problem with the first game, and he's addressed them bugs straight off the bat before they've even developed the game. And then now you've got a perfectly running game, and then you play the game and it is shocking, and it's almost as if no one has play tested it before actually releasing the game. But anyway, I could go on and on about Project Cars 2, guys, but I'm going to have to end the stream here. For those of you that are new to the channel, if you did enjoy what you saw today, please do like, share, or subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you in the next stream or next video. Those of you that have come in today, subbed, and just generally got involved in the chat, big thank you to you all. Absolutely amazing. Kind of speechless, to be honest, guys, because I didn't expect it. But like I say, I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. If you've got work tomorrow, don't work too hard. If you haven't, just relax in bed. Don't do nothing like I'm doing right now. And I will hopefully be back tomorrow, roughly sort of same time, about 6 PM, 7 PM, if I'm not too ill. If I am, then you know why. But hopefully we will be back tomorrow, and hopefully I'll see you then. So till next time, I'll see you soon.